Imagine that you have to transport millions of people at different times across the city. How would you address this problem? The station route station pattern is a widespread solution to the recurring problem of transporting millions of people. In the same way, in software development, patterns are generalized solutions to recurring problems in a given context. In this video, we will understand how some of the architectural patterns work and how they help us manage complexity in robotics software development. A pattern for software architecture describes a particular recurring design problem that arises in specific design contexts and presents a well-proven generic scheme for its solution. The solution scheme is specified by describing its constituent components, their responsibilities and relationships, and the ways in which they collaborate. RobMoSys architectural patterns manage software complexity of problems, such as communication or coordination. Let's have a deeper look at some of them. Architectural pattern for communication. In RobMoSys, software components communicate through services that exchange data structures called communication objects. One component provides or implements the service, and the other component requires or uses it. In this context, there are recurring communication problems, such as publishing data regularly for several subscribers and querying data on demand. As a solution, RobMoSys uses a fixed set of software patterns defining recurring communication solutions for robotic software components. RobMoSys communication patterns are send, query, push, and event. Let's explain them through some analogies. The send pattern refers to a component that sends a communication object to a server. For example, the station controller shows on the screen when the next train arrives. The query pattern requests data on demand. For instance, when you search on your app for the best route to get from one station to another. The push pattern helps to publish data regularly for several subscribers, as it happens when you subscribe to a newsletter. And the event pattern transmits an event object to appropriate clients. For example, when you search a train route and the app shows you that your route has a trunk line closure with diversions. Architectural pattern for component coordination. Functionalities within closed software components need to be coordinated so that the robot as a whole can provide a service. Additionally, component coordination needs to remain independent of the implementation-specific details of the component to comply with the principle of separation of roles. To solve this problem, the architectural pattern for component coordination defines a uniform behavior coordination interface for robotic software components. The coordination interface has two parts: the component that centrally coordinates the robot behavior, main, and the component that is coordinated, worker. The coordination interface realizes using 4 communication, coordination, and configuration patterns. The parameter pattern allows the runtime configuration of components. It provides a port to configure components and sends parameter sets to several parameter workers. This interface is the foundation for robotic behavior development and system orchestration, addressed by the architectural pattern for task plot coordination. To learn more about this and other architectural patterns, check out www.robmosis.eu/wiki. In summary, RobMoSys has adopted several architectural patterns to describe particular recurring design problems that arise in specific design contexts and present solutions to them. For example, communication patterns provide fixed semantics for component interactions, and coordination patterns allow us to configure components at runtime. These solutions have proved to be sufficient for all robotics use cases related to inter-component communication at the service level. Keep developing composable, flexible, and cost-effective robotics software with the learning material that RobMoSys made available for you on www.robmosis.eu/wiki. We are happy to solve your queries at the RobMoSys discourse platform. Stay tuned by subscribing to our newsletter, and don't forget to follow us on YouTube and Twitter. Thanks for watching.